Hi guys, it's me from Canoe Bushcraft again. Just going to do another little look at the cook pots, cooking kits that I use. I haven't got many at all. I've managed to whittle it down to a select few that I use. I don't like having too much surplus kit all the time. I normally just get rid of it in the end. The stuff that I don't use, no point in having it. It just clogs up the house and all the rest of it. So right, so there goes my main little stove that I use. It all depends how I feel on the day, really. If I'm just out on the day plod or for a few days or what have you, obviously we all like to use open fire, but sometimes you just can't, you know. You're not allowed, you know, UK laws or what have you, or the landowner's discretion, you know, they don't want you to, because a lot of landowners have got insurances to pay for, and you've got to respect them for that. I mean, it's their land at the end of the day. So my favourite one of my favourite ones is obviously the honey stove. I know it's fiddly. You hear it time and time again, people go, oh, I've had one, but it just got too fiddly and I couldn't be arsed with it. But I mean, this is so sturdy. You can obviously use it for wood, you can put hexamine blocks in it. I like using it either just for the wood, or I stick little mess burner which will go inside. I mean, you can alter the heights of stuff in here. This bottom plate, you can bring it up for that to sit on. It works great. You know, once it's together, it is, you know, it's pretty solid. It's a great little bit of kit. So that's one of my favourites, and it also flattens. You know, it goes into this little bag, flat packed. So jobs are good, and you know, you can hide it anywhere in your pack, doesn't get in the way. It's a great bit of kit. And I've also, you know, the pot I use is the Zebra. I can't remember what size it is now, but this will, you know, it slots in there. It's not going anywhere. It's superb. You know, so it's nice and strong. It's not going to fall out. And it's great. It's a super bit of kit. For those of you that are unsure about, you know, what stove to get, and if you've got a friend that's got one of these, just ask to borrow it, you know, and have a go, see how you get on with it, you know, because it's well worth the coin, and it does the trick, you know. I've also got the Hive expansion kit for this. I'll show you that in a bit. Also, I've not even used this piece. As you can see, it's still bling bling, but the not this mess burner, but my Swiss Army one. It has the rim, the bigger rim that goes around here, and that just sits straight on top of here, so you can have it sat nicely. Superb. So that's that one. And obviously you've all seen the meth burners. I do use these, I do like them. What you've got to remember is, in really cold, I mean, if you're into mountaineering, that kind of stuff, or you know, you like going out in the winter and that, is the fuel can be a bit of a pain when it's really, I mean, it's got to be ridiculously cold. But they're a great little cooker. You can light these, you know, with ferrocene rod and all the rest of it, which is superb. And like I say, with that, put hexi blocks in it, put anything in it really. It's superb bit of kit. My little day thing, if I'm not, you know, if I'm just on a little hill walk, a little wood walk, what have you, like the video I did the other day about the lake walk, I took this with me, which is superb. It's like a little brew kit, but you know, you can boil up pasta meals, that kind of stuff. And it has my little gel cooker in there, but obviously this can go in there, you know, and I have used it in the past. So, but no, that is superb. Yeah, it's it's not too bad on weight, you know. And like I say, with this, which I noticed in my video, you couldn't really see it that well, this is supposed to sit, you know, underneath, sorry, on top, and that's when your pot would go, is actually on the top. But I found with using that combination with the tin, that fits firmly underneath and it raises it, which is superb. 5 sachets of green heat. You can also use the candle lantern, garden lantern gel. You can also fill it with that, but I think it's a bit difficult lighting that stuff with a kerosene rod. You've got to use some sort of match, you know. You can get away with lighting that with kerosene rod, green heat. I didn't the other day, but you can do it. But yeah, and it's compact. I mean, once this tin gets knackered, you know, with too many burns, which will probably be a long time. I mean, I can pick these up for £1.50. They come all shrink wrapped, you know, so they're pretty cheap. So my little day cooker, which is great. Got a little made up brew kit, which goes in there nicely. Close up the front, bang up the lid, jobs are good, and you know, pretty small. And with that, I normally have my little water bottle with a Crusader cup. That's it, excellent. Right, my other cooker that I like, I use quite a lot. You know, if I'm doing an overnight, you know, it's just ideal first thing in the morning if your fire's out. It's the old bomb-proof Crusader cook system. You've got your cup, your water bottle, your cook pot stroke cup, yeah, basically your cook pot for your food, and then you've got your little multi-burner dish. You know, that, you know, mess burner fits in there lovely. Hexi blocks, I've even filled that up with green heat, and you can use that gel or what have you in there, and that will work. It will, you know, it's pretty cool. It doesn't take up too much room. It does come with a bag and all that if you buy the complete unit. The pouch, I do use that. That's attached to my mouldy pack. It's a bit crap to tell you. I just don't like the lid on it. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit flappy and stuff. But you've got a little bit more room in it to put your brew kit in there and all the rest of it. So that's my other little cook system that I use. And last and not least is good old Swedish, you know, cook pot. So there's your wind protector. Your mess burner will go inside. I've actually used this as a wood burner, you know. It does work. You've got these little metal doobies in there for holding your pot. Just get this off. So basically it goes in. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it keeps it at a decent height from the actual burn, which is pretty cool. They come with these little plastic bottles, and a lot of people think, oh, you know, you put your water and that in it. As far as I'm aware, basically that's where your mess would go in, and the reason it's in this is if you're in the mountains or somewhere like that, or where it's really, really cold, your mess goes in there, and this goes near your bore, your core. The heat from your core will keep the mess at a decent temperature. So when you go to use it, the mess will light a lot easier. It just comes with its own mess burner. I mean, it's a monster compared to this little fella. You know, and that's the rim I was talking about before. So the where is it? Yeah, for the honey stove, you know, it will sit in there a lot better. You've also got your main pot. great. It comes conveniently with a little hanger, so it's great for over the fire. And this is the alley one, but I do have a steel one, but it's in my shed at the moment because that's the one that gets used the most, the steel one. I haven't got a big problem with aluminium, but some people are a bit funny about it. So they're my little cook pots, my cooking stove systems that I like to use. There isn't many, but you know, you don't really need to go out. I would like a jet boil, I guess, but they're a bit out of my price range at the moment. So, and it's gas and or what have you, and I don't know, not really for me at the moment. And this is my main cooking pot. I do like this. See, stainless steel. It does come with another little, I mean, you can use that as a mini fryer, you know, which all sits in nicely, which is cool. And what I'll do now is I'll show you the other setup. Normally when I go out with my wife, my children, or if I'm out on a canoe trip, I will take the honey stove, but I'll put the hive converter on it, the hive expansion pack. So I'll be back in a sec and I'll just sit back. Right guys, right, I'm just going to show you the, this is the hive expansion pack. It basically comes, you can see where these have actually used it as a wood burner, if you like. But you get 2 extra pieces. I've used this, but I haven't used it for timber. I've not burnt wood in it. I've just used it as a mess burner inside it when I've been out. And it also comes with this large plate. If I show you, that's the bottom plate. This is the original one. So you can kind of see the difference in the size. And also, if I pop my Zebra Billy can in it, that you saw before, it was just so snug, wasn't it? But I mean, just trying to get this in shot. Okay, it's a lot bigger. It doesn't come with it only comes with a bottom plate. I'm surprised it didn't come with the top piece, but there we go. But what I normally do with this, if I'm out on the beach and I've got some fish or what have you, what you can do is you can put your coals in there, even barbecue coals, which I'm going to try next time I'm out. And I have one of these little grates. I think that light, yeah, and that will sit. Just trying to show you. Basically, that's sat on the deck, and that sits just above it. So you know, you can move this from side to side, you know, and all the rest of it. But it's a great little grate with combination with that, you know. So yeah, it's superb. Let's see if I can lower that down a little bit. So yeah, there we go. Kind of sits like so. So well, that's it. That's my stove, bushcraft stovey paraphernalia. Whatever. So yeah, but no, it's cool. I do like the honey stove. I know it's fiddly. I mean, it took me a couple of minutes to get that on, but I haven't used it that much, you know, as you can see by the colour of it. But it's a great, I mean, you can get a lot in there, and with the old bags of barbecue coals, do you know what I mean, that would just be superb in there. So down the beach and that in the summertime with my family and that would be great. And no, great bit of kit. So well, thanks again for watching, and I'll try and do some more videos soon. Next time I'm out, I'm hoping to get out on Saturday, just for the day, I've almost prepared my letter for the lake paddle, and as soon as the weather gets a little bit better, I'm hoping to get out on the coast as well. You know, there's two different types of paddling that I do, and that's inland and coastal. I prefer the coastal because it's just me, I guess. I just love it. It changes all the time on the coast, whereas inland it's pretty much the same. You know, if you do the same old rivers, it's not a great deal of change. You know what I mean? Just but on the coast, yeah, it seems to change a lot more, especially down here. You get the landfalls and stuff. There's a lot of that going on over the last few years, and so it changes the actual shape and the look of the coastline, which is quite nice. So thanks a lot, catch you later, take it easy.